What's up, Builders Club TV Nation? Dewan Jones here, your professional stay-at-home dad. Hey guys, what's going on? I'm excited about tonight's guest, a gentleman that he's really doing some damage out there on the internet, building a phenomenal business for himself. We got DL Woods on the show, guys, an entrepreneur, Forex coach, Winner Circle Trading Group co-founder. We're gonna get into that with him and talk to him a little bit. You know how we do it on the Builders Club TV. Let me get myself on the camera, guys, so I can see the family. What's going on, guys? Excited about tonight's guest. Let me see if I can get him on the camera with us. Let me get set up. There we go. What's up? Thanks everybody for subscribing to the show. Thank you for tuning in to the Builders Club TV. Just gonna get bigger and better from here, guys. Got a lot of phenomenal things coming. Let me get my brother DL Woods on the camera with us. DL, what's going on, brother? Can you hear me? Man, we can hear you coming through. Let me make sure we can get you on the camera so the family can tune in and see you live and direct. Here we go. What's going on, brother?
Man, everything, man. Living a dream, bro.
Awesome, man. We're excited to have you here. Thank you for taking the time out. Thank you for coming on to the Builders Club TV.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Awesome.
The opportunities presented, man. We're going to make it happen.
Absolutely, man. So let's jump into it, man. The family already knows how we do it on the Builders Club TV. We like to get into the background of successful people doing phenomenal things, and kind of, we like to say, reverse engineer your success and talk to you a little bit about your journey, man. So if we can jump into the Builders Club TV time machine and we can go back a little bit into the past, man, with you, and tell us a little bit, DL, about your beginning, in this industry. How were you introduced to the work from home industry? Do you remember how that went?
Absolutely, man. So what happened was, I actually thought I was meeting a girl for a date, to be 100% honest with you.
What?
Well, she actually invited me to a presentation, and through that presentation, I found this industry. Most people know it as work from home, network marketing, online marketing, multi-level marketing. All of those terms are pretty much synonymous with each other.
Right.
And from there, I came from, the hardworking single mother that's providing, that's doing her thing, that was doing her best. But what I saw at that conference, what I saw at that meeting was somebody who made annual income monthly, somebody that had a family, they traveled whenever they wanted to, and they had freedom. They had literally divorced the clock, from punching in. And so I said, this is what I want. And so by me just saying that, literally I started in the industry. Literally at first I was selling insurance, then into telecommunications. During that period of time, that was about a 5-year span. Most people, they say success is not a get rich quick scheme, but at that time I was really on get rich slow. Because in a span of about 5.5 years, I had made less than $20,000 collectively, right? Not per year, but collectively. And what happened was, I said, you know what? I'm through, pretty much. I think that if you give something 5 years, you're supposed to be through. Well, literally, I started praying. If you know anything about freedom, once you're free, you never pray to go back to a job. So that's kind of like the equivalent of debt, if you will, if you're an entrepreneur. Right. You're like, let me just go ahead and just give me a job. I'm praying for a job at that time. Right. But what was on Facebook, a guy by the name of Seymour Green literally picked me up and was like, it was his screen name was a play on words. It was Seymour Green. And right. And I said, you know what, let me go ahead and see what this guy's talking about. And at that time, I was really donating plasma 2 times a week for 7 months of our life, me and my wife. Wow. And gas money, bro. It was food or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We, in this network marketing overall experience in business, you have certain dues that's due, right? And so it would even be for like a $15 hotel meeting or a $10 hotel meeting or something like that. And I was just in front of the room speaking my vision, but living my truth. My truth at the time was, things wasn't working out for me. I wasn't making big money. However, I just spoke it every day. And so what happened from that point on was Seymour had reached out to me. I told him that I was through with the industry, and pretty much, I'm not looking for anything else. But I remember that day I had prayed for a way out. In my mind, I was thinking a job. But what I was speaking for the last 5 years was financial freedom and time freedom at the same time.
Wow. So
I came for 5.5 years, speak this, want this, desire this, and then one day I'll want to give it all up, throw in chips. And so what happened was, he told me about another income stream that of course costs money. A lot of times people say, you know what, if it costs money to get started, I don't want it. Well, that's every business. That's every single business.
Exactly.
Some type of capital to get started. I don't care if it's a subscription for Skype or a subscription for Zoom. It's going to cost you something to actually cost. And so what happened was, I said, how much is it? He told me $100 to get started. At that time when we was donating plasma, we would sit in the bed for 2 hours, and literally after they finish all of the blood work, plasma work, pretty much, we will get a $20 gift for donating. Bro, I said, all right, let me stack these up. I got started, and I was disgusted when I got started, because it seemed as if my wife looked at me and was like, this isn't what I signed up for. One of the last times we was on a plasma table. And so I just decided, forget it. I'm through playing it safe. If I'm going to make this happen, it's going to be on me. I need to commit myself to the process. I need to commit myself to the things that I've been hearing all of the network marketing giants say, but I felt like it don't take all that. You ain't really do all that. Like, I was discounting the price that they paid for success.
Can you say that one more time? Say that one more time.
That I wanted to discount the price that they paid for success.
And y'all hear that, man? That's powerful.
Let me go ahead and commit myself and to do the full thing. And you got to understand, you can't discount the price of success. It has to be paid in full. Just like if you was to go to a vending machine, it has to go to, if you wanted a Coke at a vending machine and the Coke thing says $1.50 and you put in $1.25, you can shake the machine, you can push the button, you can kick the machine, you can still push the button. The only thing it's gonna say is not enough change.
Did y'all catch that? I caught that.
Until you go ahead and put in that additional change, that's when you're gonna actually get the desired result that you want. And so that being said, I wanted to go ahead and just let you guys know this. We decided to pay the full price for success. Back then in 2013, 6 months later, we was actually making $7,300 base. From the time I stopped donating plasma, 6 months later, I was making $7,300 base per month, right?
Wow.
And we went on to have our first six figures that year in 2014, 2015. After putting in all this work, after putting in all of this success, traveling, doing our thing, literally in February, we actually got a text message that our six-figure income was now going to be at zero. The company went out that we were marketing for, and so we still had a six-figure lifestyle with no six figures. And that gap is called depression. That gap is called, PTSD, if you will.
Wow.
We decided to go ahead and say, you know what? Since this industry failed us after we paid the full price, let me go ahead and just pick up photography and videography, right? So we just.
Well, let me stop you there, because there's a lot to unpack there. A lot of nuggets, and I want to make sure that the Builders Club TV family receives all of that. When you were in that moment, man, where you're giving plasma, you're trying to you saw the vision, you're trying to reach the vision, and you got your wife there, of course. What kept you going when all of that was happening? What kept you inspired, man?
Events, audios, videos, and books. Events, audios, videos, and books, and having a living example of what the desired result that I wanted. I had that in front of my face every day. So to see people that was making six figures monthly, seven figures, yearly, that right there, just to be in that environment, it kept me grounded. It kept me focused. You know what I'm saying? It kept me in a position to grow. You got to understand how important environments are. Not all things grow in all environments. I can have a tree here, put it over there in the Sahara Desert, it won't grow, right? And you got to understand that's your environment. Like if you see behind me, I have a painting of my family. I have Chairman 25, my next goal. I have behind here, I have a goal, a wall full of goals, a wall full of things that I desire. Your mind thinks in pictures. So I have to picture my success all the time. Over here is a whiteboard. Over there, I don't know if you guys can see that. Above is a check that says, when we went over our first $100,000 with the company that we're a part of right now. Like you got to have a vision environment, right? God said, write the vision and make it plain. Well, me personally, I need to be in the vision, right? And so that's what allowed for us to continue to move forward. The promises of the future made me pay the price today. And so that's what allowed for us to just continue to go ham. And I'm not a quitter. And plus, hey, Shop, I actually said I'm gonna burn my boats. A lot of people, they haven't burnt their boat yet. And if anybody knows about Hernando Cortez and the conquistadors who overcame the 7 cities of Cibola, the city of gold, if you will. There was no other conquistadors to ever conquer the 7 cities of gold until Hernando Cortez, right? Until this guy came on, and they at the shore, they said right before they was about to rally to go ahead and overtake this community, that everybody failed. Everybody failed. All of the ones before failed. He leaned in and said, burn our boats. And they was like, what do you mean burn our boats? He said, listen, in order for us to go home, we would have to defeat them, take their boats and go home. So surprisingly enough, they won because they didn't have another way out. And so in my mind, I had burned my boats. I don't have another way out. This must work. It don't have to. It's not should work. This must work for me. And so that's we actually made it a must and not a should.
Wow. Let me ask you this. So, in the midst of you building your business, your wife, she's heavily involved with the business. Are you guys building this as a duo? Were you basically taking the bulk of the load building, or was this like a team effort between you and her?
It always started off with me having the vision first. Because I tell men all the time, don't ask permission from your wife to provide for your family. If the vision is given to you, God speaks to you. God speaks to your wife as well, but if he gave you the vision, no matter who don't see it, you got to run with the vision. And so initially it started off with me pushing it, my wife coming in later, seeing that I was serious, right? In the Bible, it says that the woman is a helpmeet, right? Some people think it's helpmate, but whatever. It's helpmeet. She's gonna help you meet your expectations, help you meet your goals, help you meet your aspirations. And so if you're not giving her a clear vision, then how can she help meet you, right? So I put in the work. I showed that it was powerful. And when she came in, she just made things more flow. She added that woman touch to it. She added organization to it, right? How can we have an organization if we're not organized? And so what she did was she just made everything better. But first, men, we got to run first, and then sometimes if the woman doesn't join you initially, she will join you eventually. You just got to continue to run.
Absolutely. And that's one of the things that we talk about, DL, on the show. We've had, Jeff Simpson Jr., people who have the power couple going. What advice do you have, man, for, because a lot of folks, a lot of the family watching this interview and will be watching this interview, they're in that same situation. Maybe they have a spouse that's 100% committed, but then you have some situations where the spouse is not committed, doesn't believe. What kind of advice do you have for people in that situation? The spouse doesn't believe.
Man, the spouse not believing, you got to understand how detrimental that is to the overall vision. I'm gonna keep quoting the Bible only because it's one of the it's the number one, the best selling book in the world, right? And no book has outsold it. However, you got to understand certain principles, even if you don't believe in the same things, but there are certain principles that are undeniable.
Right.
And that is, how can two walk together if they're not if they're unequally yoked, right?
Right.
How to understand that. I told my wife this: I'd rather you be the wind in my sail versus the anchor on my boat. I had to let her know that, because you are going, by me winning, you're going to participate in the wins, but don't make it grievous for us to get there.
Right.
During the time of actually building to our desired destination, don't be the one thing that's holding us back, because what benefit us so let's just say I'm right and you wrong. We will win. But what happens if you wrong and I'm right? I mean, if you right and I'm wrong, both of us are still in the same situation. I had to let my wife know I can't take financial advice from you because I know your bank account, because I'm attached to it. Right. So I need to find something better. One thing is, like I said, if we come together as a team, because we said that we in this for richer before, we gonna make this thing happen. Let's not make it a burden. Let's not make this a burden. Let's make this fun. Let's make this what I always say, and this is why they gave me the name Mr. Better Than Amazing, is because we are better than amazing together, right? No matter what the trial is, no matter how bad the day is, I'm better than amazing. And this business, let's make sure that we had this better than amazing.
Wow.
That's what it is.
I hope you guys, Builders Club TV Nation, I hope you're taking notes. Mr. D.L. Woods totally bringing it. Make sure that y'all like this video, share this, smash the like button, and share this video. Definitely need to get this message out. Man, tell us, DL, now that you've accomplished so many things and you're still working to accomplish so many other things, but now that you have created a lifestyle for yourself of success, how does you and your wife enjoy your success now? What do you guys do to have fun and take a load off when you're not engaged in the business? I saw you recently go to Six Flags.
Man, we just came from Six Flags. We haven't even unpacked yet.
Wow.
Yesterday we came in, and but that's the thing. So now I'm gonna tell you like this: because of the vision and because of the style of business that we actually created, we live full time, we work part time.
I like that.
Work part-time. So we took a week to go do business, right, in Atlanta. So our business consists of day one, we was out there visiting friends, visiting family, and we did one call. We did one Zoom call, right? And then the next day we went to Six Flags. And when I tell you, going to Six Flags on a Monday, where there is no lines, where you get to ride things back, you just get out of line, get right back in on the ride.
Right.
Say y'all can stay on if you want to, and literally you can count that it may be maybe 500 people in Six Flags total.
Wow.
Right, and that right there is life changing. You get to see you get to see your kids smile in a different type of light.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They have fun around the house. We do what we do. We have fun. But theme parks all the time. We just decided to go ahead and get the membership to Six Flags, because everywhere we travel, it's a major city, they have some type of Six Flags. So this time we was in Six Flags Atlanta over Georgia. We was in Six Flags in Dallas. We went to Six Flags in San Antonio. Went to Six Flags. Like it doesn't matter. When we was in LA, all of these different things, we're going to go to some type of Six Flags umbrella type of situation where we can go out there and just chill, have fun, do business in the evening, but live full time, man, and just work part time.
Wow. So from from giving plasma to enjoying that type of lifestyle, I mean, that's incredible, man. Congratulations for achieving that lifestyle. That is amazing.
I'm gonna tell you the secret to doing that though. You cannot be 100% responsible for your income, and a lot of people miss that concept. If you look at CEOs around the world, they're not 100% responsible for their income. Let's say that if you bought into a McDonald's franchise, you wouldn't be the person doing the fries, doing the burgers, the McFlurries, doing the window, and doing the cash register, right?
Right.
You would open the business and hire different people, pay them accordingly to their position, and then you keep your money and your freedom. You can't be 100% responsible for the business being for your income.
That's
Me personally, I have about 6,000 people contributing to our income outside of just trading, right? So we trade in the foreign exchange market, largest financial market there is, period. But at the same time, we build a business that has literally over 6,000 members in there now.
Wow.
And so, with that being said, you got to understand, I can't call my teammates and say, listen, stop working because I'm making too much money. They're not in it for me. They in it for themselves.
Right.
And you have people, you want to have the vision painted so big people can see themselves in it and they can see their family winning. And that's what we've been able to do. And it's been a movie, man. It's been a movie. We actually went to Atlanta for the original intent was the Go Millennials tour, where you had a conference. It wasn't a tour, it was a conference that actually was ran by everybody that was under the age of 24.
Wow.
Six figures, some a year, some every 2 months.
Wow.
Every 2 make six figures, $50,000 a month, some every quarter. They're making 33, right? But these are young students, right? Just under the age of 23, making this money, hosting this event, over 650 plus that was there. And I'm coming in as the OG and I'm only 29, you know?
Wow.
And just talking to them about my experiences, how to actually navigate through certain storms in the beginning. And it was a movie, man. Just see the mindset at some of the students at 21, because we created this vision, we created this overall movement called Rich College Kids. Because my man asked me the question, he said that if you want to become wealthy, only thing wealthy people did was find a problem and fix it. What problem you want to find? And what I did was I said, you know what? One of the biggest problems that we have inside the United States of America is student loan debt. How can we go ahead and attack it at the source? And I said, let's go ahead with this skill set that we have to learn how to trade. Let's go ahead and put that on college campuses so that people can always be on their phone. The students that are always on their phone, we teach them how to switch apps from talking about people to now talking about profits, to where we actually make money versus gossip. And now you don't have to be a burden on your family. You don't have to like, hey mama, can you quick pay me? Hey mama, can you go ahead and just, you know, send me a pizza, order me a pizza, order Uber Eats me, or anything like that. You don't got to do that. You can actually say, you know what, I make this money while I'm in school. I don't have to get extra loans for food or extra loans for housing or extra loans, period. And now I can even start paying back the loans that I've already taken out. And I can start creating a income for when graduation comes. Even if there's no job on the other side of that stage, I'm good.
That's powerful, man. I like that. That's powerful. That's amazing, man. We're so happy to have you on the show, man. We definitely got to have you back, DL, for what we call the Builders Club TV chat series, because you got so many things, so many great things to say, so many powerful things, so much great advice. We definitely got to have you back for the live chat series. That's basically where we go live at this moment, and we allow the audience to come on and ask you whatever they want. You know, get the, you know, soak up some game, get some advice, you know, some good knowledge from you, and even help in, you know, their own business. So we definitely got to have you back for that. But we also have coming soon the Builders Club TV Day in the Life. And DL, this is gonna be like the lifestyles of the rich and famous for the work from home industry, where we just turn the camera on and you show us whatever you want, but it's about inspiration, motivation, and belief.
Solid, man. Solid. Looking forward to it.
Awesome. Hey, man, you want to go ahead and give out your social media, your website, and so that folks can get a hold of you?
Absolutely. I'm on full time on Instagram, DEEL Woods, WOODS _winners circle, WINNERSCIRCLE. On Facebook, you can find me at DE'_EL, last name Woods, WOODS. I'm the only one in the world, so you can make that happen. Follow me on those two platforms.
Awesome. Again, glad to have you here. Thank you for coming on to the show. Builders Club TV family. Until next time, DL Woods, everybody. Peace.
Man.